Okay, Thursday morning in the kingdom, and the staff has to work her Mickey Mouse job today. Yes, she was actually on the schedule for once. On frickin' real. They treat her like a mistress. Expect her to be on call to come in at any time. Okay, we woke up this morning. It is frickin' warm. See, no Grinch gloves? Alright, so hopefully the me phone doesn't censor me, but it's self-taught to figure out if it's upside down or not for a volume drop. Okay, this morning we woke up to +2, but feels like -2. How convenient, just like on Sesame Street. Okay, on the yo-yo scale, +36 Fahrenheit, but feels like +28. Ooh, I can feel the heat. And also, too, we'd like to thank Rex A. from California. He sent us that care package yesterday. That's some nice stuff he sent us, and we thank you again. Excellent. And Sir Rodney for making the video of Westtrans, showing the history that has, how would you say, come through that building with employees and repair parts. Yes. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be sober enough today. We'll scroll this way. With it being warm, we should start the items in the kingdom so they are fresh and up and running, okay? But I might take the camera out and document the parts that have been replaced by Westtrans over the years on the trucks there. Yes, unreal. I'm hurting today. I don't know why. I had a busy day yesterday, and then Facebook was acting up and not being able to send pictures or videos from the staff's me phone. Plus, I went to load up the video on YouTube, and it took forever. So I had to stay up till 12:30 at night, you know, making sure the video went through. So now I'm hurting today. I don't know what I was thinking. The other video the night before, no problems at 35 minutes. It would load it up quickly as I did the dishes and listened to heavy metal rock and roll. But yesterday was unreal. I don't know what's its problem. But main thing is we got it up there, and the kingdom followers are enjoying the video. It was a busy day yesterday, and we did lots of little things. All right, so today we're not sure what we're doing because it's so freaking warm. I don't think we'll be working in this shop because we'll feel guilty that it's warm outside, and we should be outside, not inside, sweating by the wood stove. All right, a quick scroll here before it censors me. Or it's already censored me. So you're just seeing my lips move. Oh, yes, just like the ex-wife. Yum, 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 yum. All right, so there's one rotation. And look at the flags. I didn't even have to untangle them this morning. So that means it's going to be a good day. Oh, I better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, this little pit here, I'll explain it to you. It's not to diss the neighbor and his family, but it's to show you what the world has come to, all right? We pay taxes for this road down here to be plowed. My back gate is actually over there quite a bit. I've always gone through the backyard and scooted across the neighbor's property, which has been a mutual agreement on taking care of it. I plow the snow for me, I plow the snow for him, right? Okay, so we haven't plowed any snow or anything like that because it's been bad. So they got a grader down there to grade around the building, okay? The neighbor or the family didn't call me and ask if I was going to plow or anything like that, or when I'm going to plow, or could you plow, because we're having troubles getting in and out. But we keep an eye on it. We watch on cameras. So they paid somebody to go in there with the grader, a new style grader, and make one hell of a mess. But the thing is, they did that in 2020, and the grader went down there, made a mess, and I had to go down, and I spent 3 times as long smoothing it out from the contractor's mess. So I got a little pissed this morning when I seen the mess down there that they had the grader do it, and the guy's not an operator, all right? So I phoned the family or the neighbor's wife or him or whatever and said, that's it. That's twice now you've done it to me. You couldn't phone and ask me. So that's it. I'm plowing my front gate so I can leave out of my front gate. I'm not getting in my loader, my Thor the plow truck or a cat to plow over almost a mile of road that we pay taxes for, so I can go in and out, you know, once or twice a month. Like, hello, I will just plow my front gate and then I can go out. I went and got my sign saying it's private property and stuff. I went and got my barrel that has reflective tape around it, so when people are down at his yard, I can judge the distance and stuff like that. So the way I look at it, You put a knife in my back. You stab me in the back. But that's the new world, okay? That's the new world today. Screw thy neighbor, okay? No, none of this taking care of your neighbor. None of this phone, see if you're okay, neighbor. Nothing like that. So this little video is not to diss or disrespect the neighbor. This is the new world we live in. It's common everywhere, and it upsets me that I had the gravel landscaped and smooth for my plows to travel across. Then they ask a guy with a fancy grader to go in and do a shitty job. Like, if the guy had done a nice job, that would have been nice. But you made one hell of a mess. You're not a grader operator, okay? Maybe stick to driving a semi-truck. You can get lots of driver's license in the Kellogg's box, so that must be where you got your grader's operator's license. On frickin' real. So now I'll include the video going down there to show the mess, and then we'll be back to the regular scheduled programming. Sorry to put this negativity in, but this is the world we now live in. It's unreal how people go out of their way to stab you in the back. Okay, my neighbor was nice enough to ask somebody else to plow the road. So look at the Mickey Mouse job they did. So instead of the neighbor asking me to do it, he got somebody else. So, wow, I'm not impressed. And look at the mess they made. I spent the summer landscaping and making it smooth so my plows don't gouge in. But this guy running the grader sure doesn't know how to operate it. Okay, that grader operator was just excellent. What a frickin' mess he left. And look at that, just gouging it in and make them tires spin to show how good of an operator he is. So I got my signs and we'll now plow the front gate out because I don't need to plow all this. I pay taxes, so I go out the front gate. Okay, it's unreal how warm it is down here or out here, but this is normal. I can remember it about 10 years ago. It was raining in December, but this is normal. So we're taking advantage of it being warm. We scraped the packed snow away from the loader door. We can't change this door really because it's a steel frame and stuff like that. So we have to accept it. But that's okay. That's why we have the mini hoe. Okay, after lunch in the kingdom. And yes, I did a little hoeing before lunch. Okay. All right. So there's the flags. They seem to be excited with the wind. And also too, oh, I got the burps. Okay. Oh, I had KD, craft dinner for lunch. Okay. So also too, being warm, we're doing a test on the electrical. Remember, we rewired everything over here, and I'm colorblind, so we don't know if all 3 block heaters are going to work on the same circuitry or whatever it is. So they being warm, it's a good test to see if the block heaters and the electrical work. So we're not doing this at 40 below, finding out that the electrical wiring I did being colorblind doesn't work. Oh well. Okay, it's a nice windy day out there and frickin' warm. I'm just sweating wearing my winter clothes. All right, so Westrans has been around for a long, long time. Before the beginning of time. Oh, when Christ was a cowboy. That's better. Okay, so let's go look at some tags on the equipment outside. Okay, on the green toy, it's 1976 AM General M816 military wrecker. There's 2 items on this truck that are rebuilt by Westrans. Let's go check. Okay, inside the military wrecker, better known as the green toy, there is no passenger seat because these are work trucks. We don't drive around with the ladies. So the transmission has been rebuilt by Westrans. And then down here is the transfer case, showing it rebuilt by Westrans. I'm not sure if the Me phone is smart enough to be able to figure out the numbers, but it tells you what year and everything it's rebuilt. So these tags are very important because whoever owns the vehicle can go to Westrans and look up the information to see what was done, what the repairs were, and if it's a common part and can be repaired again. Okay, Thor the plow truck has had the front pump and the transfer case rebuilt. The front pump engager mechanism thingy-bob. I don't know if we can see it from down in here, or do I have to crawl down? I might have to crawl underneath. At my age, I might not be able to get back up. Okay, I had to crawl under here. Now it's dripping on me, so hopefully the Me phone doesn't get wet. It doesn't like getting wet. So there's the front pump thingy-me-bob engager thing, and it has the Westrans sticker showing it was rebuilt. I think it was, I don't know. I can't remember on it, but I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read what year it was rebuilt. But that's important because they date everything. Okay, I'm under Thor the plow truck, and here's the transfer case that was rebuilt by Westrans, but I can't find the sticker. And the more I crawl around under here, the more the drips are getting. It's getting bad. I should have done this at 40 below, and then my fingers would be freezing, not getting wet. Okay, the Screaming Ford from Ice Road Truckers fame. Yes, those shows that gave me 15 seconds of fame. Basically, there are tags on there showing rebuilt by Westrans, but basically the whole truck is Westrans. Everything from the air compressor that builds up the air for the air system, the rear ends will be replaced with Westrans. Everything is basically Westrans. So basically, we just need a Westrans sticker on it. Oh well. All right, let's go continue our quest here. Okay, the 45 Chevy over the years has been rebuilt with Westrans parts. Yes, Sir Rodney was able to get the brake shoes relined and a bunch of other parts, and we got the tie rods and kingpins and everything through Westrans. So need another Westrans sticker for this one. Okay, the 46 Chevy 2-ton is Westrans brakes and kingpins, tie rod ends, drag legs, all that kind of stuff. But the most impressive one is the 38 Maple Leaf, because that's Johnny Cash's truck. They took one piece at a time. Sir Rodney had to think a lot about the front wheel seals, the brakes, relining the brakes, and then at the back here trying to get wheel seals and stuff like that, because everything was felt seals back in the day, so that's why it was quite different. Okay, the wind's unreal and the staff got called to stay at work or whatever, so she's working hard. Okay, so we fired up the green toy with the 855 Cummins. It was plugged in on the electric block heater, which is 1500 watts, and fired over no problem with no ether. Yes, no ether. The truck has always been a good starter considering it was abused well during Hollywood filming. Not sure if you guys can hear that motor. It's a little windy out here. I have the Lily Tomlin mic on. Not sure if that's helping. But that Cummins has a distinctive sound. Yes, it's a very nice motor. I've never owned a Cummins till I got this one. Okay, the 74 Ford with the 8V71 Detroit. Open the hood, spray the air cleaner with the ether. It must have ether. So off she went, no problem, just like all the other times. And we're running the 1540 oil in him, in all the trucks. So that gives you an idea what it takes to start them. We like good batteries. I don't know if we can walk and talk. There, we get some sound here. I'm not sure. Alright, so that's a Detroit. And it's music to my ears. Okay, the 1983 International Paystar 5000. Yes, military spec for the United States Air Force. And it's a plow truck used in Canada on the airport runways in the military. Alright, so this is my second Cummins I've owned, and it's the 250 Cummins in it. It's a very nice engine, very pleased with it. It runs smoothly and sips the fuel, puts out lots of heat compared to the Detroit motor in the Screaming Ford. And this one here, plug it in, 1500 watt block heater, and off it went. No ether, no starting fluids or anything. So alright, so that sounds good. And yes, it is a big truck and it's 4-wheel drive. The only way to have it at the end of the world. Okay, with it being +2, I think it is now. I checked the weather network when I stopped for a quick coffee. Alright, so we had to start the welder in the welding sleigh because we don't really want to heat the welding sleigh up just to get it started when we need it. But if you start and run these, it makes it life a lot easier. Yes, so here we have the welder in here. We just have it idling to charge up the batteries and to make it happy. My very first welder I bought, the Ranger 8. Yes, up in WHO-ville here. Okay, this will give you an idea how frickin' windy it is here. We almost think we're in Saskatchewan or Wyoming. Oh well, we're having fun. It's too warm.
Thursday morning in WHO-ville, and it's just after 8:30 a.m. and I'm getting ready to head up to work soon. I actually get to go in today and do a few things. After that, I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing there. Look at this sunrise. Wow, sure is beautiful. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and make breakfast. Almost 9:30 and I'm just getting ready to head up to work now. As you can see, the sunrise is gone. I got lucky and came out at 8:30 when I did and got a little sneak peek of it. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs in, and head up to work. I'm not sure what we'll be doing in the kingdom today. It looks like it might snow with these clouds coming in, but we're not supposed to get snow according to the weather network, but you know that's all lies. Now let's get going. 12:30 and I'm just finishing up a quick little lunch and heading back. I was supposed to get off at 1, but they asked me to stay till 2 and do a couple other things, so it's extra money for me. Now it's time to let the dogs back in and head to work. Little after 5 p.m. and I'm just getting off work. I actually ended up working all day long. When I went back after my break at 1:30, 2 o'clock there, no one else came back from their shift, so they asked me to stay right until closing. Then they ended up closing the store early because it was just me and the manager. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and do weather. 5:30 and this is the temperature we're sitting at today. It's -1 degree Celsius, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. I had a pretty long day at work today, and as you can hear and see, it's pretty windy right now. The skies are actually really clear though. There's a couple stars out already. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs back in, and end my day.
I've had enough. This wind is just unreal. I got my firewood out of the trailer, the long trailer here. Yes, this wind just tuckers you out and it's making my teeth ache. So we know the pressure air system or whatever weather system is going to turn. The dogs are even hiding, okay? So we got the snow removed from the doors so they'll easy open. We got the trucks cleaned off, up and running. So that's a good sign. So when it's 40 below and we actually need them, we know they're going to start. Okay, and another thing that's pissing me off about them plowing down at the neighbor's house there is they windrowed me in. I'm a senior citizen. I get a discount at the stores. So that's their mentality of running a grader and blocking me in. Whereas the snow not banked up, I could drive out in four-wheel drive. But that's the mentality of the people today. They don't care about us older people. They don't care about anything. They take care of themselves and they're narrow-minded. All right, look at the flags. They're enjoying themselves as a self-destruct. And that's going to be me in a few minutes after I walk the dogs, drink some beers, and make a video. Talk to you later.